Hello again, teachers. This is John over in Educational Technology, and today we have an actually very important security update for you. And this has to do with open Google Meet sessions. So what happened was in the past, before a lot of other security measures were put in place, many of us were creating Google Meet sessions one way or another, primarily in Google Calendar, and then we would use that with students, and they never really shut down. So if that's the case, we're getting reports that students are using those outside of school hours without adults present, and obviously that's not a good thing. So we all need to do our due diligence here and watch out for those. And one of the best ways to know if this is happening to you is by the attendance reports that everybody receives after you hold a Google Meet session. So if you hold a Google Meet session, and I believe it's a minimum of 5 people, when it closes, or when everybody leaves, you will get an email with meeting data, which is basically an attendance report. So in this case, this is what it'll look like. It'll be from meetings-no-reply@google.com, and it'll say meeting data from, and then it'll say the name or code of your Google Meet session here, along with the date. Now, this is where you want to, this is where you're going to get red flags. So if you open up your email in the morning at, let's just say 7 a.m. and it says that you held a session at 1 a.m. or 10 p.m. and you obviously know you didn't because our bedtime is 8 p.m., then that's a red flag. That means somebody was in your Google Meet session with your name on it and you weren't there. So that's a big deal. What you want to do, by the way, anytime you get these, is look at the attachment. So this is a CSV file, which is basically going to open up into a spreadsheet program. So I'm going to open this up into Microsoft Excel, and I want to look at the names that were in the group. So in this case, notice it's all adults. These are all teachers within Orange Unified School District. I don't really need to worry about this session. Furthermore, you can look at the emails. Now, when I see names here, initials and last names, I know these are teachers. However, if you see just digits here, that tells you right off the bat those are student email addresses. In a normal session, you should see your name and email, and then you should see all student names and student emails. The ones you want to watch out for is when you see one that's just students and you're not there. That's a big problem. No matter if it's 2, 5, 10, 50, or more, that's a problem. These students cannot create sessions on their own, and if you're getting the email, that means that the session technically belongs to you, meaning you made it sometime in the past. So here's how to fix it. If you go back to that email you got, it's going to give you the code. So in this case, here's my, I think it's 9, right? Or 10-digit code of the Google Meet. So if I copy that, and then I go into my browser, simply go to meet.google.com, and then you're going to do / paste in that code and press enter. So get into your Google Meet, okay, and this is exactly what you want to see. It says ready, join here. Hopefully it says no one else is here. If there's students in here, that's obviously a big problem, but you want to get in there. Once you are in, this goes back to security settings we've been talking about for a long time now. Go to your host settings or your host controls and turn off quick access. Very, very, very important. Turn off quick access. As we covered in the last tutorial, this is now what we call a sticky setting, meaning you only have to do this once. Once you turn it off, nobody can get in before you. You may get an email saying, a certain student is trying to join, and that's a good sign because that means they're not able to get in without you allowing them in. And that's what we want to get to, is the point where you're in control of who's allowed or denied into your Google Meet session. But that's it. So again, look for these emails. If you get a red flag that they're students only, that's a problem. You want to get that code, go to meet.google.com / paste in that code, get in, turn off quick access, and then leave the call. So when you click on leave the call, you should get this. It says just leave or end the call, and I would definitely click on end the call. So now it is done. Unless you specifically go back to that link to go into the room and allow somebody in, it's now closed. Nobody's going to get in. Everybody's safe. Everybody's happy. So hope that helped everybody out. Again, look for those red flags, be diligent, and let's keep our kids safe. Thanks everybody, and remember, you can't be an analog teacher in the digital world. We'll see you next time.